This episode is brought to you by CuriosityStream. Get access to my video streaming service Nebula when you sign up for CuriosityStream using the link in the description. Tame Impala's entire discography is a record of Kevin Parker's personal journey through time, guiding us through his self-reflection on Innerspeaker, isolation within Lonerism, and the flood of emotional heartbreak in Currents. Musically, they've all advanced with him. Once upon a time, an electric guitar sat at the forefront of the Tame Impala sound. Parker's sonic explorations have since progressed towards gleaming synths and a wider audience appeal. 4 years after Currents and a number of collaborations, fans new and old were eager to hear more from the perfectionist-producer. The first track he would eventually return with seemed like a cheeky memo to fans. Patience. The tune would act as a buffer while we waited one more year for his fourth studio release, The Slow Rush, where nearly every track dives deep into the oceans of time, past, present, and future. The title itself notes time's paradoxical nature, at times moving slow, seemingly never-ending, and at others rushing past us in the blink of an eye. But while The Slow Rush delves into the concept of time, it's truly about how we accept the changes that come with the passing of time. The album opens on the hypnotic One More Year. And it's where Kevin begins to embrace his feelings about change. The fear of never changing, but also the fear that comes when change is certain. When you finally fall in love with what you do, it's only a matter of time before that special feeling wears thin and eventually becomes a bit mundane. Some anxiety might set in that you actually might be doing this forever. The best course of action is to make a change and fall in love with it again. For Kevin, it seems he's either prolonging change or he's talking himself through how he'll get through the adjustment.
Why don't we just say one more year?
The task ahead seems intimidating, but if he can manage to get through the next 12 months, he might just be okay. He breaks down the year into smaller fragments,
52 weeks, 7 days each,
making the transition seem less daunting.
4 seasons, one reason, one way.
Instant Destiny is similar in that he's pondering the idea of forever.
I'm about to do something crazy, no.
It sees Parker on the brink of his engagement, making a decision today that is meant to last a lifetime.
We'll be lovers until the end.
Even the phrase instant destiny is a bit ironic, considering destiny is a long-term idea that can't possibly be carried out in a single moment. But by the track's conclusion, it seems like an advancement he's willing to make. By Borderline, Kevin begins understanding that change is an inevitable part of life. He makes reference to being at a sort of crossroads. Time is escaping our narrator as he contemplates taking his next step. The chorus sees him repeatedly questioning himself. And before he knows it, another day of being on the borderline has passed him by. Even though he remains stagnant, time does not. He takes a moment to reflect on the inescapable consequence of time, death. Posthumous forgiveness has Kevin speaking to his deceased father, upset at his absence in difficult times and searching for an apology he'll never receive.
Decided to take all your sorries to the grave.
The second part of the song brings a change of beat, and with it, a change of heart. He sets his anger aside, wishing his father could have still been present in his life. Comprehending that change is imminent, he seeks to put change into perspective. Breathe deeper is Kevin's personal mantra in getting through those stressful transitions. how deep breaths can help with staying calm and making it through those said difficulties. A chant to get you through today so you can see tomorrow. Tomorrow's Dust explores that theory further, how passing days immediately become the past. Urging us not to focus on yesterday, because the regrets of tomorrow stem from our actions today. But one thing has stayed true: Parker's genius rhythm sections.
Crank the bass up.
He has always been a drummer first, but the drums here have never been as bombastic or Breathe Deeper and Tomorrow's Dust are reminders to take change as it comes, to push through those difficult moments and make the best of current ones. With a new perspective, Kevin can look on the bright side. On Track brings up setbacks and life's troubles.
But strictly speaking, I'm still on.
But realizing that you're exactly where you have to be, that you have your whole life to achieve what you need to do.
Strictly speaking, I've got my whole life.
Even though it can feel as though you're not in control, that life continues to get in the way. As long as your dreams are still in sight and you're working towards them, you're on track. It can be difficult to feel like you're on the right path when you reminisce about what you could have done differently. That sort of nostalgia can be a drug, which is exactly what Lost in Yesterday aims to reveal.
Does it help to get lost in yesterday?
The past haunts our narrator, and he wishes he could start over, not being so afraid or worried about all the decisions he made.
Oh, what I'd give to start over, boy, I'd command it.
But the past is constant. Things could have been different, but they aren't. Your memories define you.
They call you. Embrace them.
And if visions of the past call you, welcome them. Be thankful for them. They've made you who you are. Although, if they're holding you back,
If they stall you. Erase them.
rid yourself of them. Better yet, replace those memories by creating new ones. In Is It True, Kevin tries to understand why change unsettles him so much.
Can I tell her I'm in love? But how can I know that I'll always be?
He contemplates if he'll love his partner forever. He attempted to embrace this change on instant destiny, not knowing what the future holds, yet deciding to make a lifelong commitment today.
It's a promise I can't make, and I won't let it be. Was I
He's hesitant, because how could he possibly know what his future self will want, or how he'll feel? He doesn't. Life changes and people along with it. The only thing he knows for certain is that he loves her now. So he's in it for the ride, and he'll just have to see how the future unfolds. Change is frightening. For Kevin, it seems fear of an unknown future is the root of his unease. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just face it head on. It might be time is about competing with those negative thoughts. Our narrator begins to take notice of others, comparing his life's course with everyone else around him. Reality check. No one knows what they're doing, so focus on you. If whatever was previously working for you isn't working today, that's okay. But you need to accept that there are adjustments to be made that will help you take your next step. There's no guarantee that the life and the path you've chosen are the correct ones. But with less and less time each day, the answers become more and more clear. Now that Kevin has welcomed life's dynamic nature, he's realized he has the ability to be adaptable. He's just looking out for signs that he's on the right path. Searching for something to help the time go by or to make the passing of time seem more worthwhile. A glimmer of hope that things are going to be okay. One more hour sees our hero approaching a sort of finish line, the starting line of another journey, thinking back on all that has led him to where he is.
Whatever I've done, I did it for love.
He confronts himself about his marital doubts, but over the course of the album, he's gotten closer to the answer he's been searching for. As long as Kevin can hold on to some of the solitude he cherishes so much, and as long as he can continue being the person he wants to be, he might stand a chance at getting to share his life with his love and face any changes or challenges that come his way. Who knows what the next year holds, much less the next hour. By the end, we're asking for just a minute more. Time is represented through change. The changing hands of a clock, the new wrinkles that form on your face, the child who grows into an adult, the sapling that becomes a giant oak. The slow rush has our hero learning to live life to the fullest in spite of time's limiting factors. Lessons of accepting change, letting go of the past, and learning to live in the present are embedded within every track. We often like to think that time is all we've got, but we're really at the mercy of time itself. So don't let it pass you by, because life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Start rewinding time with this week's sponsor, CuriosityStream. From the founder of the Discovery Channel, CuriosityStream has thousands of documentaries from some of the world's best filmmakers. A few years ago, gravitational waves hit Earth, waves created by two massive black holes that traveled for 3 billion light years. Peel back the birth of the universe in Gravitational Waves, Rewinding Time. It's all on CuriosityStream's Breakthrough series. You can get unlimited access starting at just $2.99 a month, but my listeners get the first 31 days completely free when you sign up using the link in the description and the promo code MIDDLE8. You'll also get access to Nebula, a streaming video platform built by and for independent creators like Polyphonic, Volksgeist, and myself. The world's top documentaries and more from the creators you love await at curiositystream.com/middle8. As always, thanks for watching, ladies and gents. Thank you to my patrons who support this channel. If you liked the video, give it a like rating. If you loved it, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. What do you think of the new Tame album? I absolutely adore it. Top 4 Tame album for sure. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching and keep listening.